Hey there, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday on a Tuesday, every Tuesday from 3 to 4. I'm your host, Madi B, and today I have two special guests. I have Ramesh Raghuthaman, the managing partner and attorney for D. Miller and Associates, and I have Abdul Foster here, the owner of this beautiful facility, 9 Innovations. So today we're doing a special edition. We're opening up the lines of communication for you guys on the type of questions that you guys may have of NCAA, NFL concussion. So you guys have heard me say the type of cases that we take, and today is a special edition. So I want to go ahead and introduce the attorney and the managing partner of D. Miller and Associates, Ramesh Raghuthaman. So tell the viewers, they haven't gotten the pleasure to meet you. Tell them a little bit about yourself, what you do for the firm, where you got your law degree, all that good stuff so they can get to know you a little bit better.
Thank you, Madi. Abdul, I want to say thank you for allowing us to come here and do our show today. We want to say thank you from all of us at D. Miller to all of you here at 9 Innovations. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much. A little bit about myself. Well, I'm a native Houstonian. I've been here pretty much my entire life. I did go to law school away. I went to law school in St. Louis, Missouri at Washington University School of Law. And interestingly enough, my first job out of school, I was on the defense side. I was doing asbestos defense, and we were defending lawsuits and asbestos claims. After doing that, I moved back home in 2004, and through a mutual friend, Darren and I got together, and we've been together ever since. In addition to being the managing partner at the firm, I also teach a class, medical law and ethics at the College of Healthcare Professionals. So that keeps me busy. Thank you.
That's awesome. So not only is he the managing partner or the attorney at D. Miller, he's also a professor. So you guys can also learn a lot from him. He has a lot of knowledge. And I tell you guys every time, you guys are in good hands. We have a lot of attorneys here. We have 5 attorneys here at D. Miller and Associates. So now I'm going to turn it over to Abdul Foster. Abdul, I want you to tell our viewers who don't know who you are a little bit about yourself, this facility, what type of services that you guys do here. We'd like for them to get to know you a little bit better.
Perfect. Hi, how you guys doing? My name's Abdul Foster, the owner of 9 Innovations, author of Next Generation Football Training. I was an NCAA Division I track and field athlete, still state title record holder in the 110 hurdles. So, we've opened 9 Innovations back in 2014. We decided that we wanted to have a facility for athletes and people who were fitness enthusiasts in general. We wanted to get away from the traditional 24-hour fitness, lifetime fitness field. And we wanted to put something out there that people could come, get their work in if they needed to, didn't have to think about anything else other than just showing up and, taking care of their bodies.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. So not only, again, is he the owner of this beautiful facility, but also an author of a book. So we're going to probably talk about that here in a little bit. And also he has titles as far as the track and field in New Mexico. Is that what you said? Wow, we're going to ask you a little bit more questions about that and your experience. I would love to know a little bit more, and I'm sure you guys will too. So I want to open up the lines of communication for you guys. You guys know how this works. Talk to Me Tuesday on a Tuesday. Load up your questions, your comments that you guys, for both of these guys, any type of questions that you have either on the facility side and what type of training they do, or on the legal side. Our managing partner and attorney, Ramesh Raghuthaman, here from D. Miller and Associates. So I want to open up those lines of communication, not just here from Facebook Live, but you can also give us a call at that 713-850-8600, but we can also send you a direct message. So if anything's private, we will not air it here live. We will send you a private message on any type of concern that you may have. So I already have a question. Are you guys ready for this first question? All right, so this one is from Sam. Sam is saying, I played football for a D1 university. What is the protocol on the steps that I need to take next? That's a long question, so I'm going to repeat it one more time. Sam is saying, I played football for a D1 university. What is the protocols and on the steps that I need to take next? Attorney Ramesh.
That is actually an excellent question. And to tell you the truth, the first thing that you need to do is give us a call. Go ahead, give us a call at 713-850-8600. Ask for me. There are a number of things that we need to go through. There are a number of questions that we would need to ask you. But the most important and the first step is to go ahead and give us a call. Okay. As long as you've played a contact sport that is sanctioned by the NCAA, we would love to help you.
Absolutely. So if you've suffered from some type of concussion or think, definitely give us a call. But I also want to ask Abdul, so do you have any feedback for the players that are watching on drills that or steps that they can take to kind of avoid a concussion or avoid some of these injuries that they may get?
Well, the first thing I would suggest is just being aware as an athlete, and the best way to do that is to train with the type of awareness that you need as an athlete. It's very important for you to tackle correctly nowadays. I know there's a huge emphasis on that. The NFL has placed a huge emphasis on it all the way down to the Pee Wee football leagues. So what we try to teach everybody here is we're going to try to make you a better athlete. So in return, you're a better football player or a basketball player or a tennis player. So the first thing to learn, honestly, is to figure out how to train properly so you can get yourself in the right positions on the field or the court or whatever you play.
That's awesome. I have two powerful people here to help you before you can actually suffer from an injury or a concussion, and even after, if that is something that you've suffered. But if you look at this facility, there's a lot of things here to help you also, just like what you said, as far as tackling properly and stuff like that. So that is awesome that we have that facility here, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that so we can give them some information on how to get in contact with you guys as well. So those of you guys that are watching, any type of questions that you guys may have for either Abdul Foster himself here on the proper way of tackling, or even just like strengthening and training and stuff like that, he's here. And I also have the managing partner and attorney, Ramesh Raghuthaman, here ready for any legal questions.
Well.
So those are great little avenues that I have. I have two powerful, strong men right next to me to answer those questions that you guys have. So those of you guys that are tuning in right now, we're doing a special edition today. NCAA NFL concussion. Now, you guys have heard me. We take a lot of type of cases. So we take MVA, vehicle, 18-wheeler, commercial, slip and fall, dog bite, pharmaceutical drugs, medical devices, natural disasters, and last, NCAA NFL concussion. Yeah, I do it all in one breath. So those are all the cases that we take. But today we're going to talk specifically about the sports. And guess what? It's March Madness. So what a perfect month to do the March Madness. Absolutely. So I do have another question coming up. This one is from Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Lisa's saying, I was a libero on club and university level for volleyball. I suffered from a concussion digging up a spike and missed and knocked me out. Can you help me with my situation? Sorry to hear that, Lisa. I'm going to repeat your question one more time. It is a little lengthy. So I was a libero on club on university level for volleyball. I suffered from concussion digging up a spike and missed and knocked me out. Can you guys help me with my situation?
Absolutely, Lisa. The most important thing we want to understand is that volleyball is a contact sport, so it would be covered by the NCAA concussion lawsuit. This is something that we would like the opportunity to help you in. Again, like I would said in the first question, the first step you want to do is make sure that you call us at 713-850-8600. You can ask for Ramesh. There are plenty of things that we need to do. There are certain requirements and questions that we'd want to ask you in order for us to get started. But absolutely, we're here to help you, and we look forward to hearing from you.
You heard us. Give us a call. Make sure you guys give us a call. So thank you, Lisa, for that question. I want to ask Abdul, we were just talking about volleyball. So what kind of sports do you guys focus on here on the professional collegiate level here in Nine Innovations?
Well, we're fairly known for our professional football players. Obviously, my brother, Abdul Foster, was a Houston Texan here for, 7-8 years. Then he went to Miami to close out his career. But we're fairly known for that. We've become known for our NFL Combine program as well, so prepping guys who are coming out of college to try to get into the NFL. But as the years have progressed, we've moved on into a plethora of sports, soccer to BMXing, you name it. Anything that categorizes you as a professional athlete or a collegiate athlete, we can assist you on in any type of way that you can think of. Again, we want to make sure that you're a better athlete. That way you could be a better football player, better volleyball player, what have you. So we can try to find ways to help you make your career better, make sure that you don't have any injuries, and just take care of you all around as an athlete.
You mentioned a very important thing, and you said awareness is the key for prevention. You guys have specific programs that you do that teach each other how to do these techniques and formed?
So a big part of our program that we put together is functional training. We want to make sure that the athletes that we're training, everything that they do is something that they can use in their sport. It's applicable to what they're doing as they perform as an athlete. So whether that's, single leg stability, or it's, engaging your core as you're making a specific explosion or movement, all of these type of elements are critical for an athlete and prevents injuries, and also makes you aware of your body as you're playing the sport, which is, like I mentioned, highly important. So, I could care less how much weight you can lift, how if you lift 100-pound dumbbells 20 times, that doesn't mean anything to me. What I care about is, can you move efficiently, can you move effectively, and can you move properly? And that's the type of emphasis that we place here at Nine Innovations.
That's excellent. So that sounds like they're here to help you guys be a better, well-rounded athlete. So if you guys are watching, know a family member or friend, or if you guys are watching and you guys play a sport, we're here to help on both ends. So we can make you a stronger, faster player, or we can also help you in your situation as well. So this is awesome information. Maybe you can show us a couple drills too. Maybe another show. Stay tuned for that if we do have that. So that is awesome that we have that. And I also want to ask Ramesh, can you explain our viewers that are watching right now, because we are mentioning that we take NCAA, NFL concussion type of cases, but can you explain the difference between the two legally as well, so that our viewers know the difference, and if there's anybody out there watching that it applies to them?
That's an excellent question, Marty. The major difference right now between the two different campaigns is one, that the NFL concussion settlement is already done. It's completed. It is a settlement, and we are in the process of submitting claims and filing for medical testing. With the NCAA, we are still early in the process. Okay, the NCAA has been, relatively slow in its efforts to set standards that would kind of govern towards this type of protection and the protection for the athletes. The one thing that is a benefit about the NCAA lawsuit is the current lawsuit does not affect your right to, be a part of the medical monitoring settlement or some of the other type of actions that they have. These things are not mutually exclusive. You can do them together and all as one. So, right now, the major key differences in the NCAA, we're still kind of working our way through it. We're still in an important part of the litigation, but we're not done. Where else with the NFL, we're a little bit past that. We're now in the claims and testing process.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know for our viewers. That way you guys know where the litigation aspect stands right now. And Abdul, as far as your facility, the difference between NCAA and NFL as far as who you guys train, sounds like there's not really a difference. You're really more focused on different things. But telling our viewers that are interested that if you guys can help NCAA and NFL or a different professional sport.
It's pretty commonly known that the National Football League is a different animal compared to the collegiate league. They're more they're the 1% of the collegiate athletes that get in to continue their career on another level. So the speed is much faster, obviously, but their skill set has to be more focused. When you're a collegiate athlete, you're trying to kind of concentrate on whether it's gaining weight because you're coming directly out of high school, or focusing on specific skills that you probably didn't acquire while you were in high school to make you a better player. So it is very different. We're very critical of the athletes that we do have in here and what we focus on with them. So there is a big difference on kind of what we're doing with the professional athlete all the way down to collegiate athlete.
Nice. And it also sounds like an NFL or NBA, they're bigger, faster. They're like huge. When you go watch those games, they're huge. They're like triple the size of me. So that's crazy. But that's awesome information. So for you guys that are watching right now, tuning in, we're doing a special edition today for March Madness, NCAA and NFL concussion. So if you guys have questions for our attorney managing partner for D. Miller & Associates, Ramesh Raghuthaman, he is here to answer anything in regards to that, as well as Abdul Foster is here to answer any questions that you guys may have on the training, on the strength, on the getting faster, all that good stuff. And he's going to tell us a little bit about his book. He has a little secret. He's an author of a book too. So that is awesome. And I also want to kind of changing the subject a little bit. So D. Miller & Associates, your legal heroes. That's right. We're your legal heroes. We're doing something every month. So this month is something called heroic behavior. You guys might have seen it or heard of it or something like that, but every month we're doing something. So this month we're giving away some gift cards to Pluckers, $50 gift certificate to Pluckers. So you guys have to go like our page. Make sure you go like the D. Miller and Associates page, like the picture that is located below. Go through our Facebook page, and you can see the picture. I'm actually holding some wings with my friend at D. Miller and Associates, Giselle. We're both holding wings, and then you can share it. If you like, and share, you have a chance to win the gift card. So make sure that you guys share that for your family members and friends. I mean, who doesn't like wings, right? We're talking about sports, but we all watch sports. Hey, we can share the wings. We can share it, yeah. So maybe we can both get in it, and then we can all go out to eat together. Just kidding. I can't win. But yes, I could share the wings. Yes. So that's something that I want you guys to definitely be a part of. Heroic behavior. Make sure that you go on there, share, like the page, like the picture, and share the picture. Chance to win. And I will be announcing that here in these beautiful facilities here. The winner on the 27th, I believe it is the date. So make sure that you guys are looking out for that and tell all your family members and friends. So we have another question coming up. You guys ready? Yeah, this one's Gino. Gino said, I played in the NCAA. What kind of protocol should the university or NCAA inform their players? Ooh, that's a great question, because I feel like everybody should know prior to, but I'm going to repeat the question one more time. I played in NCAA. What kind of protocol should the university or NCAA inform their players? Ramesh.
Well, it's a very important question that you bring up, and it's kind of the exact emphasis of the lawsuit. It was that there wasn't enough being done. You weren't being told. There was very little or none when it came to rules or protocols, when it came to how you dealt with head injury, even with the actual, recognition of a head injury and some of the early onset signs. What we have found is that the NCAA was slow to act on these kind of things, and you were owed that. So moving forward, I mean, that is something that we are fighting for. This is exactly what is behind our efforts in this lawsuit, is to right what we believe should have been done. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys do have that right. We want to make sure that you guys are safe. And everything that we do, we're out there to make sure that you guys are in good hands, are safe. And if not, we're there to fight that legal battle for you. We're there to protect you. And I know these attorneys take it very serious. Ramesh Raghuthaman, he is one of 5 that we have at the law firm. He's one of the managing partners. But again, as far as attorneys, we have 5 attorneys. So all of them have the same type of feel, which is going out there for you guys and making sure you're safe. So with that being said, Abdul, could you explain a little bit more to these people that are watching, our players, on what they can do as far as keeping safe or to avoid a concussion? I know you probably have to show movement, but if you can describe to them things in some type of drills that they can do to stay safer.
Right. Well, to be honest with you, the first thing that I would suggest is to be a searcher of knowledge. Ask questions. A lot of times, the CTE problem, from what I understand, is fairly new in the field of football. So the first thing that you can do is ask questions. You can contact us at 9 Innovations at 832-987-2214, or you can go pick up my book, Next Generation Football Training. And there's a lot of great material in there that can kind of help you figure out, with drills in there, lifting programs, that pretty much is a 3-month protocol for you to follow to kind of get your head in the right direction as a football player, that in our opinion will guarantee you that you're safe on the field. In terms of drills specifically, the one thing I would suggest is just making sure that you strengthen your neck as much as possible. Obviously, a CTE injury is obviously in the cranium, in the skull. So you want to make sure that you strengthen all the outer surrounding muscles as much as possible. So neck would be the first one that I would suggest. And then outside of that, just learning how to tackle properly. Again, it's a violent sport. We can't get away from that. That is what it is. It's football. But making sure that you protect yourself as much as possible by practicing and getting as much repetitions as you can on how to tackle properly, even if it's against tackling dummies. You don't necessarily have to go up against anybody else, but start practicing against bags. We have some here at 9 Innovations. Again, 832-987-2214. You can contact us, and we'll get you headed in the right direction.
Yeah, if you guys come to this facility, it's a great facility. There's still some more stuff that you guys don't see from here. But yeah, they have the dummies here. You see behind us, this has weights on it. But yeah, it sounds painful to me. I had never played football. But yeah, strengthening your neck, your back, and all that good stuff. What type of, do you have additional information?
Yeah, I just wanted to kind of piggyback on what Abdul was saying. Like, one of the most important things is when you are engaging in an activity that is inherently dangerous, it's an inherently violent sport such as football, making sure that you have the right fundamentals, the right form, the right recognition of how and why you're doing it a certain way is only going to help. One of the things that we've noticed is not only in addition to proper technique and training, we've noticed that some of the NFL programs have slash practices, the number of contact drills is less. All of these things are in an effort to make it safer. So, I just wanted to piggyback on what you were saying, especially with the training and all of the, all of the exercises that you go towards that.
Yeah, and I actually have another question. So we mentioned CTE here, but is there any other symptoms or things that because you've experienced, we have the full NCAA NFL docket. So what type of things have you experienced, or what other things can they be looking for? Like, is dementia one? Like, can you tell our viewers what to look out for those family members and friends?
Absolutely. And Mari, you hit on, the most heart-wrenching and fundamental aspect of all of this is that the family members are the ones that are the ones that experience and see and notice the different symptoms and the different types of suffering that our players go through. Look, I can tell you this much. We are a personal injury law firm. We have an NCAA concussion docket. We have an NFL docket. Our players are hurt. Some of the things I can just, without giving you names, I can tell you some of them: seeing a spot in their day, waking up feeling nauseous. Some of the loved ones have told us that, they are different people. Their mood swings are different. Anger levels reaching levels that previously they never did, out of character. Those are the type of symptoms and behaviors that you want to be alert for. If things are out of the ordinary, if somebody's reacting slower to something, those are the kind of telltale symptoms that you want to make sure that we're all on the same page and getting checked out.
And just like Abdul said, make sure you guys ask questions. So whether you guys ask them here at Nine Innovations, they can guide you to us as well if it's something that it's a legal question, or vice versa. So if you guys have a question for us, we can also get with Abdul and make sure that we're both in line and work together. So ask questions. If you guys see something you're just not even sure of, either your husband, boyfriend, or cousin, make sure you ask us and give us a call. That number again is 713-850-8600. You can also reach out to us on Facebook Live or direct message. Both of our pages are on this below here on the comment section, so you guys could see their Facebook page, Nine Innovations, as well as ours, that you can send us a direct message. So please, if this is a very serious topic, and I want to make sure that you guys have the means of asking the questions that you guys have for sure. So definitely have another question coming up. This one's from Alex. So Alex said, I played football for 3 years in the university level. Can Nine Innovations help me get to the next level and tweak my skills? I already know the answer to that. I'm going to let Abdul answer that. But again, Alex said, I played football for 3 years in the university level. Can Nine Innovations help me get to the next level and tweak my skills?
Absolutely, 100%. There's no question at all that we can assist you with that. It doesn't matter what position you play, whether you're on the defensive side, offensive side, we can assist you with that. Just to kind of run down the list of some of the people that we've had in here, obviously Abdul Foster, who was an undrafted free agent and went on to sign a $43 million contract with the Houston Texans. We had Andre Johnson in here, who's consistently, even after his retirement, still comes in here and works out with us. We have Glover Quinn, Dwayne Brown initially at one point. Brian Cushing has come in here. So you name it, we have a plethora of athletes that come in here on a regular basis and use our skill sets that we have to help improve and carry on their career. So without a doubt, if you're a college player, if it works for the professional guys, it'll work for you too.
Well, again, like I said, you guys are in good hands. So, Abdul, tell them how many trainers you guys have here, because we're talking about helping them. It's not just you. You have a whole team here that is dedicated. I know they're all under your scope, but, man, you guys are good. Tell them how many trainers you guys have here.
So we currently right now have 4 trainers specifically on staff. We're bringing on 3 more here. They went through the like a training process that we put them through for the last 6 months. You know, and as Nine Innovations grows and expands, obviously want to bring more of those trainers on board as well too. So you know, we're always looking for great talent out there. But I want to mention our head trainer. His name is Firdaus Khan. He is phenomenal, hands down the best trainer I've ever seen in my life. You know, so credit to him. He does his thing. He's very popular with the sports community already. He has a great name for himself, and he's just continuing to rise and do great things. We also brought on board his older brother, Sartaj Khan, as well, who is also molded into becoming a phenomenal trainer. He was actually a grad assistant coach at the University of Utah for 4 years, so he has a wealth of knowledge in the football arena. You name it. So we have a great staff here. You know, I'm in love with these guys. They're my brothers from top to bottom. You know, and we all treat each other like a family here. So we're pretty happy about that.
Yes.
Yeah, so look out. We're going to have some of these trainers that he's mentioning probably in another show. So make sure you guys stay tuned. But it sounds like there's just a lot of experience here, just like there is at D. Miller and Associates. We have a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge to help you guys. And we're here for you guys to help you guys in whatever type of need that you guys may have, whether it's on the training side or on the legal side. So that is awesome. And again, I'm going to hold him to that. We're going to have them doing like a little training session here or showing us some examples so that you guys can also learn from home. But definitely give them a call and come up here and meet this beautiful facility because it's awesome. It's awesome. So I want to thank all those viewers that are out there and all of you guys that have liked this program, this page, and everything, as well as shared it as well. So I want to thank you guys for all of you guys that are watching it, and make sure you keep sharing it because after it airs live, you guys can still share it and you can still comment. So that way these guys get those questions after hours as well. And then also next Tuesday, you guys are also going to be on, and the next Tuesday, all March, we're going to be up on here. And we'll make sure that we tag those trainers that Abdul was mentioning. So if you guys want to get in contact, not just with Nine Innovation or not with just Abdul, the other trainers as well, we'll have those direct contacts located below with the tag so that way they can find you guys, right? Okay, perfect. So this next question, shout out to all my guys out there. These questions are mainly all the guys. Shout out. One was Lisa. Lisa was the only one, but this one's James B. James B is, what are the qualifying factors for the NCAA or NFL concussion? That's a little bit of a kind of a vague question. We might need more information of what they're really asking, but just assuming with that question, what are the qualifying factors for NCAA or NFL concussion? Attorney Ramesh.
Thank you. Yeah, and again, I don't want to, kind of repeat the same thing over again, but the qualifying factors, what we're looking for in this kind of case is if you've played an NCAA sanctioned contact sport, if you've suffered from an injury, specifically a concussion, if you've had any type of follow-up or medical treatment, those are the types of factors, those are the kind of things that we're looking for. But again, the most important thing would be for you to give us a call so that we can go through that with you. And then that way we will be able to help you address this and get you situated and help you with your claim. You can give us a call again at 713-850-8600.
Yes, and Ramesh, we do have a designated team solely for the NCAA NFL concussion. So I mentioned it several times that we have a huge team at D. Miller and Associates. About 80% are bilingual. Same with the NCAA NFL concussion, but it is a different department. So you have your own designated team. They know what questions to ask, what to look out for, what type of specialist to send the players or the clients to. Is that correct? Do you want to add a little bit more to that?
Absolutely. We have an entire team. We have an entirely trained staff who's available. They're on call. Just because the office closes at 5:30, that doesn't mean we close at 5:30. We are available through our cell phones, through Facebook, through however you need to get a hold of us. But I've got a great team. I'm very proud to be with them. They do a great job. They take care of our clients, and it's an honor. It's really glad. I'm really proud to work with this team, and that is not limited to just my NCAA team. It applies to everybody at our firm. I'm really proud of the group that we have and the work that we do.
Yeah, you heard it from the managing partner attorney. We do work 24/7. Exactly. I know that for sure. So Abdul, I have a question for you. So based on the type of athletes you've seen come through this facility, what, in your opinion, is today's athlete? What depicts a perfect today's athlete?
Oh, that's a
Deep
tough question. Yeah, that's a deep question. To be honest with you, the athlete of today is more skilled, more advanced, more ready to go at a higher level at a younger age. It's just that simple. Call it evolution. I'm not sure what it is, but I just know that these kids are getting bigger, they're getting stronger, and they're getting faster extremely earlier. So we as trainers have to kind of stay on top of that. We have to make sure that, if we have a 17-year-old defensive end that comes in here and he's 6'5", 260 pounds, we have to train him like he's a 17-year-old kid, also understanding that his body is as big as it is as well. So the athlete of today is far more advanced than kind of what we've seen over the last 30, 40, 50 years. We're looking back at some players, there's never been a LeBron James, before until this era and where we're at now, 6'8", 260, exactly. They're extremely smarter. They've honed their skill set, a lot more than they would have at an early age back in the 50s or the 40s. So it's actually an incredible time to be around a lot of these athletes, but, it's also important that we stay on top of how to train them properly, and what direction we need to move them in as we see these athletes progress and evolve. So it's pretty fun to see, but that's what I would say the athletes look like today.
I think you nailed it, because it's exactly what I see. I went to a basketball tournament this last weekend, and fifth graders were like taller than me. It's crazy. So you are completely correct. They are taller, they're faster, they're stronger. It's just crazy. But it also sounds like if people come to train here, they're around that type of environment too. So it pushes them, not just you guys, the trainers, but the people that are working out here. It pushes them to be faster and stronger as well.
Yes, absolutely. We actually experience this quite a bit with the general population, and they make great comments about it all the time. We get a lot of positive feedback from people where they say, this is not like going to 24-hour fitness. This is not like any other facility or gym I've been to. The ladies feel more comfortable here. They're actually open to getting in and getting that type of sweat and grind in that they normally can't get at the 24-hour fitness or the Lifetime Fitness. So the environment and the atmosphere, the training, the people here, genuinely bring out the best of everybody around you. And that's what you want to be around. So from the professional athlete to the collegiate to the high school to the general population, the fitness enthusiast, it's just a great environment for everybody.
That's awesome. So I want to invite you guys to definitely come and check this place out, ladies or not. I'm with you guys here. What did you want to add, Ramesh?
I just wanted to add, something that struck me that Abdul said was, it's important that these athletes today, that they're stronger, they're faster, they're smarter. The unfortunate side of this is for the guys on our team, we work on the back end of all of this, right? We work with the people who are injured, people who probably didn't have the type of instruction and didn't have the type of training that was available to them. And I just wanted to piggyback this and say, Abdul, I can't stress how amazing what it is that you guys are doing, especially when I'm seeing the after effects of all the athletes who didn't have this. And for the first time, I feel like here's a gym, here's a philosophy that understands what the athletes need, not to get you stronger, not so you can bench this 45 times, but no, we're talking about health, pliability, flexibility, awareness, intelligence, making sure that you're doing the right things. And at the end of the day, all of this does is make it better and decrease your chance of getting hurt.
Absolutely.
So I totally wanted to add to that. Thank you for saying that. We greatly appreciate it. That's one of the reasons why we do what we do. To add to it, the reason that I got into training mainly was to help people, 100% to service. That's exactly what it is. Obviously, one of the best stories of my life has been assisting my brother. Being an undrafted free agent, on the verge of having his little girl at the time. And, this was his option. This was his plan A, so the fact that I decided to kind of throw my entire everything I had into this service before Nine Innovations was even created, just lends to the same type of feeling and vibe that we all bring to every client that steps foot in here. I took that approach with my brother, and we try to take that same approach with everybody else that comes into Nine Innovations.
Yeah, this is awesome information. We always get really deep in the program. I know we do ask these questions as to why. What was your passion that got you here? And I know that's a question I haven't asked you yet, Ramesh, but I ask all the attorneys that are here, but he just nailed it as to why he wants to do this and help you guys out. And so that's a pretty deep answer. And as far as Ramesh, legally, why is it that you got into the legal side? Was there like a life-changing event or something that you saw that you said, you know what, I want to be an attorney to protect and to help out, which is kind of like the story that Abdul just gave.
Thank you, Monty. Well, it's interesting when you say this to me because like I can go one of many directions with this. You know, growing up with my father being a physician, I always felt like that was kind of the way I had to go. And, you know, I felt an inherent sense of duty to kind of go into that field, into the medical field. But the one thing about the medical field, you learn real quick if it's for you or if it's not for you. And, you know, I was able to weed that out where, let me put it to you this way, it weeded me out. And I certainly got better grades on this side of the ledger. And but no, in all honesty, there is nothing more that you can give or do or provide to a community or a society than helping them in the world and the way that the world works. And when you're an attorney, you have a seat at the table. It can be in any type of category, any industry, anything. But when you're an attorney, it is an avenue, it is a seat at the table to follow your passions, to help you. I am a huge sports fan. This is my passion. Sports, you know, is everybody who knows that about me. The people who are watching this are not surprised that this is in a gym because of me. But, you know, look where it's taken me. And I've had doors open to me. Thank you to my partner, Darren Miller, for that. And, you know, it's been something that's guided me the whole way.
No, that's awesome. So these guys are very passionate at what they do. So it's awesome. You guys are in great hands. I say it several times. And now again about this facility, look behind me. It doesn't look like your normal gym or your 24 hours fitness. Like it doesn't look like that at all. And their training is definitely way better than that. I'm gonna tell you, I work out here, and so I could definitely be the one to attest for that. So I want to thank all you guys that are watching. I got a comment coming up. So this comment came from Suzanne. Suzanne is saying, best law firm in Houston and beyond, smart and compassionate attorneys on your side and working for you. Thank you, Suzanne. We want to thank you for that as well. Thank you for that beautiful comment. And also want to thank all of you guys that have already shared this. So keep sharing, keep sharing. We want more people. We're also going to have this on sports radio as well. This is Gal Media Interstate Green. Do you have more information about that for our viewers? Is this going to air on Saturday?
Absolutely. Yeah, we're in conjunction with Gal Media and our partners over at Code Green and Interstate Green in New Jersey, Rich. It'll be aired on FM here in Houston on Saturday. I think I want to say 9 o'clock if I'm not sure, but we'll look for further details on our Facebook page. But it'll be live aired on 1560 AM this Saturday. I want to say 9 o'clock. I'm not entirely sure, but again, we are live, and thanks to them.
Yes, we will definitely put it on our Facebook page so you guys can also go back there and watch this, or tell your family member or friend that's in a different city or state to definitely listen and or watch it on their Facebook. So you can find us on our Facebook page, G. Miller & Associates, on 9 Innovation, and also on the Interstate Green Gal Media Facebook website as well. So you're going to find us everywhere. So go ahead and just keep sharing. Go ahead and keep sharing so everybody gets a little taste of this beautiful March Madness. So Abdul, I want you to tell our viewers a little bit more. You said you're an author for Next Generation Football Training. Wow, an author. So I want you to tell them a little bit more about your book. What does it have? Can they still buy it? Is it still available? Is it sold out? I mean, it's a good book. It's a good book. So tell them about it.
Not sold out yet.
Okay.
So you're more than welcome to purchase it. Yes, the name of it is Next Generation Football Training. You can get it on Amazon.com, or if you want to roll by the facility, you can come here. We have some on stock. You can pick them up from here as well. The book actually was geared towards football training for high school athletes specifically. You know, we wanted to make sure that we got the information down to the grassroots, to the kids that needed it. But as you know, I like to mention often, this book, you know, we had to give it a tagline of, next generation football training for football players, but it's really universal, and anybody can pick up this book and use it to start working out with. It's very easy to follow. There's great detailed pictures in there specifically that anybody can pick up and figure out how to do a lot of these exercises. The reps are laid out, the sets are laid out. All you have to do is turn the page, follow what you're supposed to do on there, and hopefully if you stick with it, it'll put you in some great shape.
Absolutely. Go for it.
On top of all of that with the training, do you guys talk about diet and culture and life and about, living? So it's kind of all inclusive. Do you mind going into that a little bit? Thank you.
Not a problem. So I want to thank some of our partners out there. Be Fit Foods, Belicia Pierce, who is actually a great friend of ours, has come on board to be our partners in the nutrition area. She has great meals. I'm a fan of them. I eat them pretty much every day, honestly. And that's a testament to all of us. All our trainers pretty much use that. So as far as nutrition is concerned, yes, we do help you out with that. We help you out with supplementation if it's needed. As an example, some of our combine players need to pass what's called the eye test, right? So, putting on a specific amount of weight or cutting if they need to, obviously your basic meals aren't going to satisfy everything you need as an athlete. So we do help out with some supplementation. But, for the general population out there, it can get extremely complicated. You can count calories, you can weigh food, and, I don't recommend anything like that for anybody until you're becoming like a fitness model or something like Madi herself here. But just to keep it simple, what I like to tell people is just make sure that you're consistent with the times that you eat. Once you get some consistency, then you can start adding in specific meals on what you're supposed to eat, lean meats, laying off of a lot of carbs if you're trying to lose weight. Obviously an enormous amount of greens is great for you, everything in moderation, so you can have a glass of wine at nighttime if you want to, but, absolutely, drink tons of water, obviously, so everybody pretty much already knows what to do as far as nutrition is concerned. You just kind of have to stick with it and make sure it's part of your lifestyle change.
So I could definitely add to both of those points. So I have your book. I've seen the book. So it does help out for those of you guys. They do have pictures like step by step. So you don't have to be an athlete to get this book. It definitely helps as far as getting your heart rate going, a healthy lifestyle. So if you even want to just go in that direction, that book's also very good. And as far as the diet planning, I can also test for that. So I am Miss Houston Caribbean Queen, and I came and I worked out here, and these four walls here, and they helped me with not just losing the weight that I needed to lose as well, but what I need to eat with the goal that I had. So you tell them the goal that you have, and they get you in the right shape. So they got me there quickly within a little bit fast track within 30 to 2 months, 30 days to 2 months. Yes, very dedicated. So they definitely help, and I could definitely attest for that. And they have all the proper tools. So definitely come here and visit them. And maybe at the end of the month, we'll do, I don't know if you're in for this, but maybe we'll do some little like workout and show you guys, the viewers, with us, our body, we'll just put them out there. So that way you guys know how to do these skills. How do you feel about that?
I am absolutely in, and actually it's a perfect way to segue into this question. One of the things I noticed, and I call this the kind of the mom question, So like my mom, she's older, she wants to go work out. She's afraid to go to the gym, right? Because she's older, she doesn't want to, So is this something where the average person who they look and they say to themselves, well, hey, I need to be a certain level to come train here? Or is this something that, hey, doesn't matter where you start, come and start?
So to keep it completely honest, you can actually go to our Instagram feed, and one of our highlight points is an amazing client that we've had for the last 3 months. His name is Dr. Berkeley, who is actually owner of Berkeley Eye Center here in Houston. Actually, he kind of helped pick up the LASIK surgery across the world, in my opinion. So he's been a client of ours, like I said, for the last 2-3 months. He has peripheral neuropathy in his legs. He's 89 years old. He'll be 90 in 2 months, and he's a client of ours. And we have some film up there of him actually in here on the row machine. We've actually got him back to walking again, which is phenomenal. So it doesn't matter what your age is. We've had young ladies coming here all the way to their third trimester of pregnancy. So you name it, whatever whatever level you're at, we can assist you with. We can help you with. You just have to be dedicated and commit to that lifestyle, and we'll help you out with it.
Yeah, that's a beautiful story. So again, like you heard him say, any age, any male, female, they're here to help. And we're here to promote too, because we love to promote healthy lifestyle, right? We're here to help you guys as well. So I want to thank all you guys. I see all the viewers on our page. So I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you guys for sharing as well. I know Vero shared it. So thank you for that. And thank you for the beautiful comments. So keep sharing it, keep commenting. We would like to hear a little bit more from you guys. Any questions, any comments? We're down to the last 15 minutes, but we have a question coming in. So I want to open up the lines of communication for you guys. Any questions that you guys may have in the special edition today and this month, NCAA NFL concussion. So any type of questions that you guys may have for my attorney over here, Ramesh Raghuthaman, the managing partner and attorney, or for my friend over here, Abdul Foster, which is the owner of this beautiful facility. So they can help you both of them in whatever question that you guys have. I want to invite you guys, as well as your family member or friends that might be more the sports fanatic. But if you guys are not the sports fanatic, it's fine. He just told you we can help you guys. So please make sure that you load up your questions. So I got a question coming in. This one's asking, this is Brianna. Hi, Brianna, to my ladies. I just mentioned all the guys, so now my ladies are coming out. It's totally fine. So Brianna's saying, how far back do you guys go for the NCAA cases, there's more. I played basketball 2011, 2015. Would I qualify? Good question. I'm going to read it one more time. So how far back do you guys go for the NCAA cases? I played basketball 2011 and 2015. Would I qualify? This is Brianna.
Absolutely, Brianna. Thank you for joining us today on the show. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for being a part of it. You ask a very, very important question. Look, we represent clients that played all the way as far back as 1960. We are open to, helping any and all type of athletes. In your specific case, absolutely, you do qualify. It's something that I'd like to talk to you about. I don't want to get into more specifics about your claim due to, to respect your privacy. But if you go ahead and give me a call, I can be reached through the firm, through the number 713-850-8600. Ask for Ramesh. You can message me through Facebook, and we'll be happy to help you and get you on your way.
All right, so Brianna, definitely we will follow up with your comment here and question. Attorney Ramesh Raghuthaman, he will definitely reach out to you, whether it's a personal, private message. If not, you can also give us a call at that 713, just like he said, at 850-8600. All right, perfect. So I want these viewers to just know a little bit more about you guys. So how did you, Abdul, get started? How young were you when you started track and field? Were you in college level? Did you start like at age 5? Because now they're starting extremely young. So tell them a little bit about yourself when you started the sports world and being in track and field. Now, I don't know, maybe you started in football. We don't know.
So sports for me started around the age of 9 that I can remember. I think my first sport that I ever got into was track and field. And then from then we piqued an interest in football. And it was kind of all football from there. But track and field was definitely, I started at 9. And then from then all the way up and through middle school to high school, I was a multi-sport athlete. I played basketball, I played baseball, football, ran track. So I was fairly busy and kept all of my parents busy, throughout the school year. But, oh, yeah, still keeping them busy. There you go. But, yes, sports is obviously a big part of my life and my family's life. It's probably always going to be a part of our life. So it did start when I was young, and, I'm 34 years old now, and here we are still dealing with sports. Yep.
Yeah, so very active. That's good. Started at age 9. That's super, super young. You guys probably know someone that started that young. If not, it's never too late. I'm the one to could attest to that as well. Never too late to start, right? Never too late to start working out or doing a sport. You can also do it like just on your own with your friends. So never too late. If you're always motivated, definitely go after that. And how about you, Ramesh? Did you play sports when you were younger? How old did you start? I mean, it's March Madness, so we got to talk all sports. And I know this is your topic anyways, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, growing up, I, played everything growing up. Started at T-ball at age 5, playing T-ball and soccer. I played for the Missouri City Owls. That was my first team. I remember it. Played my whole life in high school. I mean, didn't necessarily play football, but I had a uniform and a nice seat. But did basketball, did some track. But sports has been a big part of my life. Obviously, you know that I'm passionate about primarily local Houston teams. The Houston teams are my pride. But it's something that, you know, it's part of our culture. It's part of our fabric in our household, in our life. You know, we're big sports fans. I've got 3 daughters, and making the transition from colors to basketball sometimes is a little bit tough, but we get there.
So in your household, it's not really sports. It's probably like 5, 6, 7, 8, right? It's dance. It's okay. That's still a sport. I mean, I can still consider that a sport.
They're
so
very competitive.
Very competitive. I mean, we work our body and muscles and everything. So it's still a sport. Okay. So still a sport. So for you guys that are tuning in right now to Talk to Me Tuesday on a Tuesday, I'm your host, Madi B. Welcome. We're almost done with our show. We have 10 more minutes. However, I want to let you guys know we're doing heroic behavior. Some of you guys probably seen a picture of myself and my friend Giselle with some wings. You're probably wondering, what is this? Well, good question. You guys have a chance to win a $50 gift certificate to Pluckers. Okay, so you guys will have to do 3 things. Only three. You have to like our page, D. Miller & Associates, PLLC. Go like that page. Give us a thumbs up. Go like the picture. It's the wing picture that you see me carrying some wings. And share it on your Facebook. If you do all 3 of those, you qualify to win the $50 gift certificate to Pluckers. And you can watch sports there. Like these guys just mentioned, we have the Rockets on right now, baseball's on. I mean, I don't know if the Olympics are still on. Yeah, okay, they're still on. Winter Olympics, exactly. So you guys probably want to win. Who doesn't like wings? $50 can pay for a lot. Your wings, your fries, your drinks, whatever you want. So make sure that you guys go like our page, like the picture, and share it on Facebook. So I have time for one more question. Are you guys ready? Last question. So this one is from Rodney. Rodney is saying, what if I played, but I don't think that I have had a concussion? Would I still qualify for the NCAA suit? Good question.
Rodney, the best thing for us to do is absolutely, you would still be, this is something that we'd love to talk to you about, love to hear more about your career and a little bit about what you want to tell us. But yes, this is something that you would, I mean, listen, without being able the opportunity to talk to you and get a little bit more information, it's hard for me to give you a specific answer, but the first and most important thing is get in touch with us, absolutely in the discussion, and it's something that we could talk about and, you know, seeing if we could get working on this together.
Yeah, so Rodney, like I said before, every case is different, right? Every case is different. So we want to get a little bit more information about your story, about you and what you actually went through as far as when you played. So that's what his team does. Ramesh and his NCAA NFL concussion team, they'll make sure they ask the proper questions. So we'll follow up after the show. Absolutely. Mr. Ramesh Raghuthaman, the managing partner and the attorney for D. Miller & Associates, he will make sure to follow up with you and make sure he gets a little bit more information. So we're coming close to the end of the show, okay? So for the viewers that are watching, you guys are going to be back on here so that they can ask more questions. So today's show was a hit. A lot of people are watching. I know you guys are watching our show, so I want to thank you guys for sure before we get off of this show. But do you guys want to leave them with any closing, I like to say closing arguments for you guys, but any closing statements that you guys would like to tell our viewers, where to go, tune in, share? I don't know. What do you guys want to say?
Well, first again, honestly, I want to say thank you to Abdul, to Arian, to Carl, your dad. Wonderful. Thank you, gracious host, for allowing us the time and the space to be able to do this. We love being in partnership with you and working with you on all of these kind of matters. And really, I'm looking forward to getting to spend more time with you on and off the air.
All right, that's awesome. So, Abdul, do you have any closing statements for the viewers that are watching right now, those people that are wanting just to know a little bit more about you, when to tune in, and how to find you?
Well, first off, thank you all again for this show. It was, it's phenomenal that you guys decided to choose us to come in here and do this. So, we're greatly appreciative of it. Again, me, my father, my brother, we all love you guys. So thank you very much for that. We want to kind of give you guys a little bit of a contact information to reach out to us. If you do have any questions, you can contact us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook with the tagline 9 Innovations, 9 spelled out NINE, and innovations at the end. If you want to give us a phone call, you can, 832-987-2214. Again, it's 832-987-2214. And we just want to let you guys know that, again, it's never too late. You can always come in here and get yourself healthy, accomplish your goals, whatever it is you're looking to do, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you've always thought that you wanted to do. Please come in, give us a call, reach out to us, let us know, and we're going to find a way to give you guys a service that you guys need.
Awesome. So we'll also put his information on the bottom comments below so that you can also find him, whether it's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and even also that phone number. So that way you guys have it at your fingertips. But I want to thank you guys for watching the Talk to Me Tuesday on a Tuesday, every Tuesday from 3 to 4. I'm your host, Madi B, with the special edition of NCAA NFL Concussion during March Madness. So this is awesome during the sports month. I want to definitely welcome you guys, and any questions and comments that you guys may have for the next Talk to Me Tuesday. We will be talking about NCAA NFL Concussion, or anything as far as the sports goes, strengthening and training. So maybe later this month, we're going to do a couple things here. You're going to show them, as well as your other trainers as well, probably show our viewers the type of exercises that they can give to stay healthy, to stay injury-free, which is our number one thing. So stay tuned. Make sure you still keep following us. And also, don't forget to go look at his book. Great information in there as well. So until next Tuesday on a Tuesday, thank you again. Talk to Me Tuesday from your host, Madi B.